Good morning. Time to work on some equipment, do a little shop work today. I've been on a computer a little bit this morning and trying to get a few things taken care of, a couple bills paid. We've got some, what do we got to do? Oh, fertilizer stuff. That's what we're working on, starter fertilizer. So we'll make a plan on that and get it figured out. Brock washed a little bit here yesterday. Tractors, I mean, it's cleanish. It's not clean, but it's cleanish. But we're not gonna worry about that today. What we are going to do is start working on this exhaust over here. We're gonna take that cabinet apart and we're gonna see what we can find in there. See if we can get that dirty particulate filter out. I have no idea what it even looks like. And I got somewhere to take it, but we gotta get it out of there first. So let's get to working on it. I'm trying to debate. I think we'll push the tractor back into the corner over there. Set it right in the middle. It's dirty up here still. Oh, look at this. Get these rocks. It's from the tar on our roads. Anyway, where do we start? Start pulling bolts out, I guess. Get a 13 millimeter and see what we find. All right, we got a whole bunch of screws taken out. Bolts. There was a cover over that we took off. We'll start pulling pieces. It's dirty. Of course it is. Never taken these off before. Of course it's dirty. Yeah, we're gonna have to get that off. There's a bolt down in there I can't get with the impact. That one's pretty rigid. Okay. There, finally. Got that cover off and a couple other ones. All right, let me go set this stuff down where they're not gonna fall and I'm not gonna fall. Okay, I am pretty sure, I don't know this for sure, but I'm pretty sure that this is the piece that we are looking for. There are two band clamps on there, and if we can loosen them up, I think that will slide out of there. Problem is, the clamp is under that side, so this shield's still gonna have to come off, which sounds easy, except that this little piece here is welded to that. Is that a weld? Maybe that's, no, that's a weld. Maybe not. Well, they're pretty rigid. Anyway, these lines go through there, and I don't know how to take that apart without breaking those lines, which I don't really want to do, but I suppose we're going to have to at this point. We might pull these bolts and see if that gives us enough wiggle. It won't, but we'll see. Because we got to get to that clamp in there. Well, it looks like I'm going to have to take those lines off of there. I'm assuming they're fuel lines, right? Isn't that what we think those are? This will, when it does its regen, it injects fuel into this chamber underneath here to get super hot and burn the soot out of the filter. So I'm assuming one of them is a supply line, and then we've got some sort of a solenoid or valve there that opens and allows the fuel to go through and get injected. I think that's what that is. So, shouldn't be a big deal to crack them, but we're kind of guessing. Okay, maybe not fuel lines. This might be the pressure sensor. This might be the sensor that senses the differential in exhaust pressure before and after the filter housing. The one side looks sooty, and this side is very clean. I'm guessing that's what that is. That's probably the part that's been causing us trouble. Anyway, I got it off. Now let's see if we can get this out of here. Oh yeah, that'll come out. Okay, we'll go around the other side. Now we can get to it. Okay, let's see what we've got here. So there's our line coming out pre-filter up to that thing, and here's the one post-filter to that thing. So that checks. We've got some little lines here. Maybe that one's fuel. There's also one up there. I don't know what that one's all about. Anyway, we're gonna loosen these up, and that thing might slide out of there. Might take the whole top half of the exhaust off. I don't know. Let's find out. looks and feels like a piece that gets really, really hot. I got them loose. Let's see what happens. The nuts that were on both of those bands are cracked. I think they're cracked. That's pretty even spacing. Maybe that's not cracks. I thought they were cracked, but looking at it from the end there, that's machine finish. That's not random. Pretty sure. Oh, well, there it is. We got the top half of the exhaust off. I had to get this line off. This was a little delicate and long. That's a temperature sensor. That's what that is. Okay. It's not a fuel line. This should lift right off of here, and that's our piece. That's what we're looking for. Oh, we got one bolt yet. Right there. All right, let's see if we can get that off of there. This one might be the one that gives us trouble. Oh, it's 13. Oh, I'm pretty sure that's our piece. What's the bottom look like? Dirty. Okay. Oh yeah, real dirty. Holy dirty. Clean side. Dirty side. Yeah, it works. Sucks that we have to have it, but it works. But look at all this. That's our problem. That kind of crap. So, we're going to take this to a shop, and they're going to clean it for us. From what I understand, they'll weigh it, and then they'll burn it, and they'll shake it, and they'll ultrasonic clean it somehow, or blow it out, and burn it, and weigh it again, and see how much difference they get. Starting weight versus finish weight, and get it at least cleaner. Let's go see what else we got up here, though. Oh, part of our crust fell off on the tire here. Okay. This, I was not expecting. What is this? And does it need to be cleaned? I mean, we can get the crunchy stuff off of there, but I don't know. Here's our inlet temperature sensor. And I'll assume fuel input. No, that's the air one. That's the one that goes up to the top there, pressure sensor. Okay. Well, I'm learning how it works, if nothing else. All right. Okay. I wanted to talk to the dealer as well because they were still planning on coming out and working on this, and I want to know if there's stuff they want to do in here while I've got this all apart, or if that is what they were going to do is the same thing I'm going to do. I don't know. So we got this out, and I'm going to take it, like I said, to get it clean, but I have at least two truckers that I have heard from today, and should be a third one at some point. So not going to happen today. So we're kind of at a standstill here until I can get that taken to where it needs to go. I don't know. I'm sure we can do some cleaning. There's some more stuff up there. But I've been having some issues with my Ram truck and a power sidestep, and it killing my battery. In fact, enough to I haven't been able to get it to start the last couple of days. So I put the battery charger on it this morning before I left. I'm going to go and see if it'll start now and see if we can get it brought down here into the shop while we wait for a truck to come. And I'm going to try and clean it and look at it and see if I can figure out what's going on. If not, it's going to a dealer because I don't really want to mess with it. All right, well, we've had the charger running here for a couple of hours. Let's see what happens. We got no lights. That's not a good sign. Nothing. That battery must be junk. Okay. Well, I think I have another battery. We'll go down to the farm, make sure it's charged, and we'll just swap the batteries and see if that works. Truck's here. He's got 18 boxes, 23 15s. So we'll get this one unloaded. I know there's at least one more truck coming today. I don't know about more than that. Well, filled the second row up there. moved some around on the other side here because... So this row here is all one variety, but the ones that I put next to it, those few that are only too high over there, and then the ones on the end that are only too high are the same. I just didn't want it to come all the way out to here right now. I'd have to drive around it, but I'm pretty sure the other truck that's coming today has got the variety that goes in that row. And there might be 2 trucks with that variety, and there's actually 2 rows for them, so I don't know. We might have to move them around a little bit more. But anyway, we'll let the forklifts charge. I'm going to go grab some lunch and see what I can do with that other battery. Well, we got some power. I switched the batteries. All right. Okay. It's going straight into the shop when I'm done with lunch. And we're going to do some work to it. It's red. Why is it red? Is that a setting something got? Oh boy. All kinds of codes now. That's not good. It's not good. Okay. Well, before I decided to crawl underneath there and look at stuff, I thought, well, I should clean it first. So I power washed the running boards off, and then I thought, it's salty. I have salt neutralizing foam. Let's use some of it. So that's what we've got in here. And we're going to try and, I don't know, we'll see if this stuff works at all. Gets the salt off. Okay. I'm going to let that drip dry for a few minutes here, but Dad came in and looked at our filter. Said, yeah, it's plugged, and he starts banging it on the floor. Don't do that, don't do that. It's fragile. If you crack it, we gotta buy a new one. Anyway, this is the problem. See this right here? This power running board, which I know, thing, you don't need that. It's just something that's gonna go bad, cause problems, and it is. I get it. But it doesn't want to retract all the way. They're really nice. It doesn't want to retract all the way, and I think it's the draw on the battery. When I open the door, it opens. And it comes out, and then we close the door, and it tries to close, and it gets to, oh, is it there? It gets to there, and it stops. That's a problem. I didn't scrub that at all. That salt neutralizer soap actually worked really well. I mean, it's not clean, it gives mud and stuff, but the salt residue is gone. Cool. All right, well, now that that's clean, it goes up and down. I'm going to spray the pivots and stuff with some kind of lubricant. Is it going to go all the way? No. Why is it stopping there? That's a problem. Because if I push it, probably not now. Watch this. All right, we'll let it open. And now we'll close it. And when it starts to go, if I push it, it goes. It's not like it's binding. It wasn't really hard to do. I don't know. I'm confused. I cleaned up these clamps that hold that in place. I had texted my tech up at the John Deere dealer and told him, hey, I got this apart. If there's anything you want to do to it while it's apart, you know, it's now's a chance. And he said, nope, that's what I would have done. That's good. He said, make sure you get new gaskets and clamps to put it back together. I'm like, oh, okay. Gaskets, I figured that one's an easy one. I don't know where the gasket is at, if it's in here or it's still up in there on the other side, or I'm not sure. We'll have to look into that a little bit. But anyway, so I got in line to look up the parts and order this stuff, and these clamps right here, they're $250 a piece. And I'm like, do I really need new clamps? And I know that's me being cheap, but good grief, I need 2 of them. It's $500 for some clamps. It's gonna be more than the cost to get the filter cleaned. So I clean them up really good, and we're going to inspect them, make sure there's no cracks or anything, but I think we're going to reuse the clamps. We'll get new gaskets. That I will do. Well, the only way I really know how to test to see if this is working anymore or not, which it's not because that step doesn't retract, but I disabled them, so hopefully it'll stop killing my battery if that was the problem. But I gotta just drive it to figure that out and let it sit for a while. Anyway, I'm probably gonna take it to the dealer and just have them look at it and see, but all the lights went away on the dash except for, I mean, the check engine light's still on, but that one has been on until I hit the store button for the side steps, and then after you start it up once or twice, that goes away too. So we'll see. I'm gonna work on my ceiling, my lights, until my next truck gets here in the next half hour-ish. 15 minutes to half an hour. That semi-load we unloaded this morning kind of filled up my aisle where I had been working in here. But that's okay. We got the first two done. We just need the lights, the hooks to hang the lights. The rest of them I can get to from the man lift here. But my truck's here already. That didn't take long. 19 boxes on this truck. They're gonna go in that row. Most of them. Some of them in that row. Oh, that isn't gonna work. Okay. Well, I was gonna keep working on this. I got some more wires run, but my wife just called me. She's got a flat tire, which is bad enough on its own, but also the boys have to get picked up from school in about 10 minutes. So I'm gonna go get them, and then we'll see if I need to go help my wife. Well, I got the boys. They're down there playing darts. I'm up here pushing wires. These runs are short enough. They're only about 15 feet. Now they're exactly 15 feet. And only two connectors, really. One connector in the pipe, and then the far box. I'm able to just push the wires through. So we got the first 3 done. Yep, and 3 more to go here. All right, I got all of the plugs wired, installed, the hooks up all the way across, except for that last one. I don't have the plug in there. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna power this in the temporary here. We're not gonna get steel up on these ones for a while, so the simplest, easiest thing to do would be to run a cord from that box to where I got this one plugged in up here, so then it'll be switched together. So that's probably how we'll do this temporarily. It's not ideal, but it'll work for right now. And then I need to get some more of those quick links to hang those lights up there. So that'll be the plan for tomorrow. Boys are having fun playing dart ball here. I'm going to take that particulate filter in tomorrow, try and see if I can drop that off and have them guys work on it. And then, yeah, maybe we can stop and get our stuff. We can finish hanging these lights. I think Brock might be here tomorrow, so I might have to find something for him to do. He can keep washing on that tractor a little bit and cleaning that stuff up. But yeah, maybe we'll hang some steel tomorrow. Could do that. We could start working some steel on that far side over there. So we'll see how it goes. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe button. Hopefully my truck starts in the morning. See ya.